Hi, hello everybody, welcome and Happy New Year. I'm sorry if it's a bit shady today. The light's not at its best. I've got a light on, so hopefully that will, you can see what I'm doing a bit clearer. Right, so I'm currently doing my whip and chat. That's because today's going to be a whip and chat. For anybody that doesn't know what that means, it means work in progress. I have currently, just move these bits, currently done this bit here across the bottom. I'm doing Willow. It's from Diamond Art Club and it's by Hannah Lynn. It's oh sorry, that is the picture. Hope it's not too glary for you. It's 40 colours, and it's got 2 or 3 ABs. ABs mean Aurora Borealis, and that's just like the Northern Lights. It makes things shine around it and makes them stand out and makes them pretty. It's a square, and the size is 16.5 by 23.2. And I thought we could have a little chat and, like, where have I been, how's life going, stuff like that. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to move the light. Hopefully that looks, that's created a lot of shadow. We'll see how we go, and if it's too much shadow, then I'll move it. So I've got this little tray that I use. My nephew made me this. For the life of me, I can't remember what it's called, but he made it me. And I'm using this pen that I got from Amazon, and for a metal 4-placer, which is okay, and then single placer, obviously. So it's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I'd like to start by saying to all my regular subscribers, thank you. Much love and appreciation for sticking with me, and lots have been going off, so I'll fill you in along the way. And for any new subscribers, thank you so very much. I appreciate all my subscribers. And if you're just visiting, hi, think about subscribing. I do promise that I'm going to try and put more DVDs up, more content. I said DVDs, didn't I? I meant more videos. I'm sorry, guys, you know me. One brain cell, and half the time that's on holiday. I'm sure I dropped one then, but where it went, I do not know. So, the reason for the absence. Well, there was the run up to Christmas. The normal mad routine just before Christmas. Everything all over the place. But what did not help was, for some reason, whenever I'm going to have works done on the house, it's always Christmas time. Yeah, I found that one that I dropped, guys. Yeah, it's always at Christmas time. So they started in the beginning of December working in the back bedroom, and then they had to do the attic room, which involved every single item being pulled out and things being all over the place, and it was a whole mess, and didn't cope with it very well. So that's why I didn't make any videos, because things were all over the place and I just felt so out of sorts. It was unreal. Then we had Christmas, which was awesome. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. The building works obviously stopped over Christmas, and we had a nice Christmas, except for my Smurfy had to work on Christmas Day, which is not fun for anybody that has to work Christmas Day. And what I did was, me and Connor did our bits during the day, but then we saved dinner, and mine and John, we saved our presents until after John got home, and we just had a nice from 6 o'clock onwards. Pardon me. So yes, I got totally spoiled rotten by my wonderful Smurfy, and I know he liked his presents because, well, I say I know he liked his presents. He won't wear one of them, but that's only because he's afraid of losing it. I don't know about you guys, although I love Christmas Day, so don't get this next statement wrong. Our favourite day is Boxing Day. Cold meat and pickles, chill out, not do anything. That's what we did. And John was off on Boxing Day as well, so it just made it really nice. You know, we just chilled out and didn't do anything. And then by New Year, when John wasn't supposed to be working, Connor, my lad, he had tested positive for COVID. We did the lateral flow because he was feeling really horrible, and it come back positive. So at that point they were still doing the PCR tests if you tested positive. So we went and we did the tests, and mine come back negative and Connor's come back positive. Knocked the poor little sod off his feet. It really did. That's how you know when Connor's really poorly, because he's quiet and all he wants to do is sleep, which is what he did between coughing and not being able to breathe. I will say, I mean, I've never heard that much about, well, you know, obviously I've caught things on the news about track and trace. They would not leave the poor kid alone. Messaging, calling, emailing, texting. And we'd give them the information they needed right at the beginning. He'd only had contact with certain people, so we knew exactly where it had come from. And have you done this? Have you done that? Have you left the country? No. I'm sure the government would know if he'd left the country. You know, he'd use his passport. Anyway, so, and he was like, you know, I'm not answering this, Mum, you sort it. Because he just wanted to be left alone to be poorly and to try and heal. So anyway, in the end, I kind of said to the guy, look, stop calling him. He's not going to answer. We've answered all your questions. And I think they took the hint, because after that they only contacted him to say, you're free to go out on this day. So that's what he did. And just checking you can see where I'm. Yeah, I'll just move camera over a touch. Put it on my table. Either one works. I'm here. Yeah, so I'm more in the centre. It's a nice time to suddenly decide whether you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So New Year, it was very quiet. Connor was home upstairs. John was here. And we seen New Year in together. And it was really nice. We're not drinkers, so we were on the really hard stuff. We celebrated New Year with lemonade. Last of the big drinkers, huh? But we don't drink, so, you know. But it was nice, and there was no stress, and there was no falling outs, and there was no arguing. And that's my kind of enjoying yourself. I'd just like to have a nice, quiet life. Oh, thank you. Smurfy just got me a lemonade, which is very nice of him. Everybody did well at Christmas, including the dogs and the cats. The dog got a load of doggy treats and this big, awful, terrible Staffy, who is anything but, got a teddy bear that he completely loves with a passion. You know, I wish people could see this him like when he's cuddled up with his teddy bear, and then they'd know he's the most harmless little thing God ever put breath in. And yes, I know some aren't, but you know, if you go down through the ages, you'll see the breeding, and at some point people are going to realise that the problem's people, not the dogs. Animals are trained. If you train your dog not to be violent, it will not be violent. Obviously, yes, there are contradictions to that one. I'm sure people will point it out to me. But on the whole, if you treat your dog good, your dog will not be a violent, vicious dog. And McGann is, what, 7 years old this year? He's getting to be an old guy. And he wouldn't hurt a fly. In fact, he plays with them if he can. And I know this for a fact, because I've seen him trying. In case you're wondering why I am placing the black singly, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just this particular picture, but I'm having great issues with the blacks. So I'm doing them separately in a bid to see if they go down better. The colours are all going on beautifully. Can't fault the colours. It's just the black drills are going on separately. I have done a few diamond paintings while I've not been online. So what I will do is I will do a little video, and I will get my folder out, because I've got a big folder. Well, actually I've got two. I've got one that's, I think, A2 or A3 size, and I keep certain pictures in that, and then obviously pictures like this one, which are a lot bigger, I put my wonderful Smurfy has recently bought me a big art sleeve, an A1 one that will fit every well, on the whole, most diamond paintings in. Unless you have it custom, I don't think you're ever going to get one bigger than what will go in there. He framed me one up as well at Christmas, my Jules and Verne one. Any of my regulars that have seen that will know it's a beautiful steampunk diamond art one. And I love it. It looks stunning. I will include that on my video of things that I've been doing. I've also been doing some crystal rhinestones diamond heart, because I don't think I filmed them, but at Christmas I did some Christmas wreaths that I got from Amazon, and I really got into them. I really enjoyed doing them. So I pulled out a couple that I had and one that I think I bought, and I did them. They're a lot quicker to do than these ones with the resin drills, because obviously they're mostly partials. I say mostly because not all. And I don't know, it just made it, I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was like having a nice little project between projects, if you get what I mean. What else can I share with you? Yeah, Connor got COVID. Luckily enough, I didn't get it, and neither did John. Saying that though, we isolated and did everything we were supposed to do, and like before. I mean, Connor's done a few rapid flow tests over the last few days that have come back negative. So he's clear now. But saying that he's really dizzy, I wouldn't let him out at the moment until he can stand up without wanting to fall over, basically. He said, he said the worst of it is they can't breathe and they're feeling dizzy. And he was suffering with really awful headaches. I don't know whether he had the Omicron variant or the other variant. We were never told. So, but so there's that. I got to see my beautiful grandchildren over Christmas. Oh, they are beautiful. I tell you now, being a parent is good. Being a grandparent is absolute heaven. I love my grandchildren. You just the cuddles and the, they seem so happy to see you, and they're just so loving, and so it's so nice, and it's so nice to see their little faces. Connor wanted to surprise them, so we went on Amazon and bought a Santa costume. All right, my brain can only do one thing at a time. It can't think and speak. Yeah, he bought a Santa costume, and then when we went round on Christmas Eve and dropped the presents off, their faces were lovely. It was just so nice to see. But yeah, so we did that, and since the beginning of the year, really, I'd say more than anything since the beginning of the year, we've, I say we, but it's not particularly Connor, obviously, been on a bit of a purge and a tidy. I don't know if anybody else does this. I seem to do it every year. When the Christmas presents come down, I just want everything to be really tidy. Because I know people say, oh, it looks empty when you take them down. And yeah, it does, but it also looks tidy. So, not that I do New Year's resolutions, because why set yourself up to fail for something you're not going to do? But what I do is things I'd like to achieve, not resolutions, not I'm going to do this or the world's going to come to an end. Just little things I'd like to achieve. And one of them is I'd like to stay on top and keep my house looking lovely. Another one is I'd like to continue to lose weight this year, and we'll see how that goes. Pardon me. I did test negative, and I tested negative on because when Connor's done them, I've tested just to see if I'd picked it up after the initial time that he did it, and I, touch wood, so far haven't. So I haven't really been anywhere. It's because obviously stuck at home because the Omicron. No, not the Omicron. The COVID. Well, it could be. I don't know what flaming version he had, but anyway. So we've been focusing on home, and there are 2 things I'd like to change. We're gonna do something I've always been slightly nervous about, but I'm going to do it anyway, which is going to mount the TV on the wall. I can just see out so many ways how that could fail, but it's not going to. We're going to get the brackets put on correctly, and it's going to stay on the wall. I just like to tidy the home up. We've got plans afoot for the year. Luckily, that centre around the house. So, I don't think they're going to. But if there was any reason we couldn't go out again, it's nice, and it's stuff you can do at home. The colours on this picture are stunning. When you put the colours on, they really do stand out. I love this picture. This was actually one of my first diamond pictures that I saw. And because I live in the UK, it's slightly dearer to get Diamond Art over here. Not Diamond Art in particular, but from the Diamond Art Club, I should say. Sorry, that's my dog. McGann, stop. Because with the Diamond Art Club being situated in America, we have to pay shipping and things. And I can't remember exactly how much this was off the Diamond Art Club, but it would have been something like between, I'd say, 35 to 55 just for the picture alone. Pounds, that is. And then with shipping on top, it was like an extra 30 to 40 pounds, which would have made it like 70 odd pound. And I just couldn't justify that. That was just like, as much as I love my Diamond Art and I love sharing it with you guys, and you know, if my channel ever makes money, which I'm not bothered whether it does or not, because I just love doing my Diamond Art, you know, I have to pay for it. My Smurf is wonderful, because this particular picture we got off an English D-Stash site, which was a lot cheaper than £70. Not tons, but cheaper than £70. And my Smurfy bought it for me, you know, so I can't praise him enough. He is really lovely, and he does support everything I do. No matter what odd, mad, weird thing it is I decide I want to try. Like relearning the recorder, which I will at some point play for you guys. I have to get slightly better than what I am at the moment. I do plan to add more content this year. Them cooking videos I've been promising will happen. Just know I'm no gourmet chef. I'm at home cook. But I would love to share some recipes with you guys. And I like watching people cook and create recipes. So hopefully when I do them, I won't bore you silly. Well, that's my goal, not to bore you silly. But yes, I'm going to continue with doing some crocheting. I'm still not very good. The wonderful Miss Coffee did a Croach Along at Christmas, and I was going to join in, but I haven't. But I've got the DVD. Yeah, why do I keep saying DVDs? She's got videos up on her YouTube channel, so I'm going to be doing it. I'm just going to be doing it after Christmas. Yeah, so I want to make things more interesting. If there's anything you guys want to see, or I've got any suggestions for that are not outlandish or illegal, let me know, and we'll see what we can arrange. I might do some out and about videos, blogging, you know, I think that's what it's called. Not a hip person, so you know, you have to bear with me. It is called blogging, isn't it, John?
Vlogging.
Yeah, vlogging. There you go, see. Might start tomorrow, actually. We're going to Lincoln to visit a particular shop. I'm not saying where. Or is it Leicester? Leicester, apparently. It began with an L. I was close. And John expressed an interest and said, oh, you know, we could do some filming. So maybe I'll let him. I'm just not the most interesting person out and about.
Messenger video.
I'm going to... we'll pause. Welcome back. I'm sorry about that. That was Connor just letting me know how he's feeling and how he's getting on. I'm fed up with doing black for a while, so I thought we'd do some of these purples here. Why? We just finished off our chat. So, yeah. So, I'm not going to be doing tons of making tons of, resolutions or anything. I didn't. But I just kind of tried to set myself a few little goals. And if I don't achieve them, then I'll achieve them eventually. Do you know what I mean? Life's too short to stress. And anybody that's out there who is stressing in any way, shape or form, let me know. And even if it's just an ear, and you can bend my ear and have a chat and get it out your system. Number 24, I think. Oh, that's a pretty purple. I have noticed that these diamonds really do sparkle. I say diamond, drills. It's because we call it diamond art. So yeah, I think I've said before on previous videos, I set little goals for myself. One of them, something really simple, make my bed. If I've done that, then I've achieved my first goal before I've done anything else for the day. Might sound silly, but anybody who has suffered ever with depression or not very good mental health will know that you set yourself little goals, and when you can achieve them, then you worry about the bigger goals. And that's what I do. I do want to try and be more active this year. Am I going to kill myself to achieve that? Nope, I don't think so. But I will try. I want to... I've got arthritis in my both kneecaps, and I've got fibromyalgia. And just as if that weren't enough, I have Graves' disease. So it kind of makes mobility not wonderful. But that's what I was saying. I want to work on it and see what the best I can do is to help me get more mobile. I've told you some of the goals that I wish to achieve, like adding different videos. When I do these videos, if I bore you silly, please say, and I will try something different. Or if you enjoy any of them, say that as well. And I will do more. And obviously, if there's something that you really hate that I do, in a nice way, let me know. And, that way then I can address it or change it or do what I can. But obviously, like I say, nicely and within reason, people, because, sometimes people can say things and they come across in the wrong way, and nobody needs that. Constructive criticism is okay. Outright rudeness is not. Not that I think any of you wonderful people would be outright rude. In fact, I know some of you, and I know you would never be. I've got a lot of people that are truly lovely in my life. And, obviously, my biggest supporter is my Smurfy, who, even when I look like death, will say I'm beautiful. And I joke with him and I tell him that he needs glasses and, he can get help with that and things like that. But do you know, he's never ever made me feel ugly. He's never ever made me feel bad about myself. And so many more people out there need a partner like my Smurf. Not my Smurf, obviously, because he's mine. But like my Smurf, because I'm nice like that. And I think on that note, I am going to say goodbye. I did get this bit of black done, and I've just done some bits of purple. And when I was on the phone to Connor, I did a bit, no, you can't see over here, but I did a bit over to that side. You're right, it's with the cameras on the iPhones. They never seem to be in the same place more than once, and I've only had this particular phone since the 31st of December, so I'm still getting used to it. So that being said, thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. And I know people say this and don't mean it, but I really do. I appreciate every single one of you. Happy New Year. A bit late from me, I know. I will try to put out at least two videos a week. Here I am again with the DVDs. That being said, take care. Love to you all. Bye.